when you kind of look at the situation going on here in Los Angeles, now we know LeBron James has been injured, and we thought, like, how can Superman be injured? But yet he's been out the last 11 games. The Lakers are 4-7 in his absence. And there's been talk of the firing of Luke Walton. Is it fair to have those conversations with LeBron being out, or is it more to do with these young players are just not as good as people expected them to be, and how much LeBron has truly carried these young players?
So LeBron is a gift and a curse, no question about it. Like, when he's playing, you got to have him on your team. The Western Conference is an absolute beast, night in and night out. You go on a little bit of a slide, and now you're on the outside looking in. But also, he's one of the top 5 greatest players of all time. So there's obviously a benefit of that for Luke Walton. I would say this, more than anything, whether they fire him, don't fire him, or any of that stuff, like, that's more, I think, more Magic Johnson, LeBron, and them figuring it out. Whether we decide, that's not really our decision. The one thing that really stood out is coaches have to answer questions about injuries every single day. How's this? How's that? Is he running? Is he not? Is he walking? Is he shooting? Is he shooting off the dribble? Is he sliding side to side? And for Rich Paul to come out there and say those things about, like, we don't care what anybody says. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, obviously,
right.
some different type of language. We don't care what anybody says. We're going to do what we're going to do.
Right.
We're going to support our team when he's not traveling. I thought those comments would put Luke Walton in a really tough position, because it's basically saying to him, don't comment on my client. When the coach's job is basically comment on my client.
Right,
and we saw it last year with Greg Popovich when they kept asking him about Kawhi Leonard, and he finally said, well, go ask Kawhi's people. You think that Luke Walton has that option? Well, just go ask LeBron's people. He doesn't have the clout to say that. I'm saying that those comments by Rich Paul has put Luke in a really bad way moving forward. And if the media really liked Luke, they'd hook him up and not ask him a question about LeBron's injury. But I'm telling you, the next time they have a presser and Luke is there and he has to answer questions, that's going to be a tough position for him to be in.
Yeah, it's different because, remember, this is a media area in Los Angeles in which had Kobe Bryant. So it was a bit different. Kobe kind of handled things his way, and they kind of grew up with Kobe.
Sure.
Where this is their first time, listening and finding how to cover LeBron James.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.